Good morning. This is Mona, your friendly blogger. Today, my topic is about yoga mudras. The hand gesture that, these Indian people and these yogis are using their hands gesture like this in different, position of hands. And those times I really don't know what is that. And then all of a sudden, one day, I was just like playing my finger and I said, why my finger has I feel like some energy moving in the tip of my finger. If you will notice, if you were alone and just, meditating, just try to put your finger together when it's so quiet and just relax and feel your body and you will notice there is some like tingling thing in the tip of the finger. You can feel some energy moving on its tip, and I was like, "What is that?" And I was like, so I tried to experiment, like, and I have no idea that this thing is called mudras until I researched it in the Google. I said, what if there is something in there, and that tingling effect is there's something energy really coming out from our fingertips. So I started reading researching in the Google, and I said, what is this? Let me see, maybe there's something in there. And I also like noticed that, when Christian are praying, why they're holding their hands like this. And even Thai people, when they dance, they put their finger like this, right? When there's some certain type of holding their fingertip when they are dancing, and that is considered long ago like a ritual. It's like in the ritual, most likely is belong to some religious prayer or prayer or something like, how will I say that, praising God, like dancing, you know what I mean. And it's not like only Thai. I think even Indonesian, when they're dancing, is they're holding their finger like this. And then let's go to Buddhist people, that it is monk. They have certain types of a gesture that they are holding their finger like this, and sometimes you'll see them like this. So I was like so curious, so I started researching, and let's read about mudras. All right, so mudras aren't just for meditation, it says, but have subtle effects on the body and mind that can be used for healing purposes. Mudras are specific gesture used to lock in energy. They can involve the hands, eyes, or the whole body. Even shoulders is considered a mudra. So actually, I'm practicing yoga, the yoga stretching and meditation for a very long time. The deep breathing exercise and stretching really helps me a lot. And even the meditation, I've done a lot of meditation during um, uh, my my struggle emotionally when my mother passed away and I can't go home to the Philippines. So I feel so, what you call this, depressed, and I started healing myself through yoga meditation, and I would say really helps me a lot. So sometimes there are things in this life that science cannot explain, right? And it's I think there's a vast of something in the universe, in this earth, that human mind cannot explain, and I believe in that. Even Jesus Christ, when he was when still on earth, Jesus went to like a church, in front of the church, and saw a blind man, and he picked up he healed the blind by, I think, picking up a mud, and then he put it on the eyes, and the eyes open up, and he was healed. So I was thinking about that there are things in life that really hard to explain. every time I'm not feeling good, and for example upset or a little bit low, my emotional feeling, I started meditating. I always meditate on my own, like even when I'm walking, you can do meditation even you're walking in the street, or just sitting in the bus, you can do that. And now I was like, I didn't know about these mudras. So I want to share you because I started doing this and experimenting. And I noticed that this pinky I have, this one, can you see that? That has this is very crooked. And actually, this left side is more crooked before. But I'm practicing mudras for long hours of mudras every day, when I'm like on my own, when I can't sleep at night. I was really trying to do it because who knows? I said maybe it can heal something in my body, and I just realized yesterday that this one is already straight, and and the surprising thing is I already can sleep at night, and I feel different because for how many years I'm struggling on my sleep. I really cannot sleep. I'm always restless. My body's always active. I don't feel like I'm sleeping until like I'm really, really, really dead tired. I honestly say that now I don't know why I always feel sleepy. And last night at 9:30, I lay down and I fall asleep around, maybe I fell asleep around 10:30, 10 o'clock. Woke up. It's not perfect, but there is a lot of improvement. So he said, "Wow, I fall asleep like I can't believe It's like, oh my god, it's like a treat. I never sleep. I never sleep that early, you know what I mean? And that's my problem because my husband always sleep very early, and sometimes he's really complaining because I cannot uh I cannot sleep when he's sleeping. We should be supposed to sleep together, right? And at the same time, I mean, and but now I started sleep. I started like feeling relaxed myself, and to be honest, a while ago, I'm really like hesitant to do this live stream because I feel like sleepy. I'm not weak or tired. Because before, even I'm so tired, I really cannot sleep. I really don't feel sleepy most of the time, even morning, nighttime. Until I was like dead tired, I would not be able to sleep. That's my problem for a very, very, very long time. I can't remember how long. And I'm so happy that now I feel like my body is changing. Like they said, when because before I work so hard, and I'm always like night shift. And aside from that, I'm really not so good in sleeping at nighttime, even when I was younger. So probably I ruined my something in my head, that my schedule, the rhythm of my head, it always confused if I should sleep morning or nighttime. That's how sleeping pattern. So for how many years I'm really like that, my problem, and I didn't realize that these mudras that I'm practicing now is helping me change my long time ago. I was working as a house manager downtown Manhattan, and I met a visitor of my there's a visitor of my boss. They have a party, and actually my boss is an artist, and she told me like, you know what, this woman is very interesting. You will learn a lot from her. She's an elder lady from Australia, and she started telling me a story that she got an accident. I find her very weird. This woman, I was like, she's so weird because I really don't understand uh, what she's doing, and she's explaining to me, and she said she got an accident, and she got a brain injury. She got paralyzed. So what happened is she told me like she started healing herself, that her left brain is healing her right brain. So really cannot understand that. I said, how do you do that? She said through meditation and something like I remember she told me like by hand gesture, like doing the mudras. And those times I really don't know what is she talking about. I feel like, oh my God, I think this woman is crazy. And I don't believe her because I'm not interested in such thing those times. But although I'm doing some yoga stretching, but I find it weird because probably I'm still ignorant those times. I really don't understand it. So she started telling me like, you're not gonna believe more that uh, I started healing myself through this hand gesture. And she said that they are a group of people, like young people in Australia. They're practicing this thing called mudras, and they are healing themselves. That even them, where they're going to the office, they're trying to do this thing like a hand gesture, and when they are in the bus, or just like when they have time to do it during their break time, just to heal themselves. And I didn't know that. I'm sorry to say, but believe it or not, it's working because I know myself how difficult my body, how my body, like really doesn't relax. My doctor before, they thought I was depressed. I am not depressed. I said I'm not depressed, but and he started giving me this medicine Valium, and I don't know if that's Valium, but God, the more I feel so bad, like a very high dose of something. I said, no, I can't take this. So I really just take one and never take it again. I said, I want to sleep naturally. Or maybe taking some over the counter sleeping medicine. But still, I don't want to get used to it. So what I'm doing is just I'm waiting until I'm tired and I'm sleepy. So now I want to share this to everyone. I know that this thing is weird to everyone, like especially in the Philippines. We are Catholic. We don't practice this kind of thing. I sleep like more than 9 hours. I was surprised. What? That's a treat. I never experienced that before, and I'm so happy, happy, happy. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not delusional, but it's working. And I noticed my finger, this pinky, is getting better because this one is really swollen and really always painful. But now I feel like my arthritis pain is gone. And before I practice this, I still have pain in my foot, and for some reason I'm always having this attack, like I don't know, that I'm limping sometimes, and it's gone. So I said I will continue this. I will continue this, and that's why I want to share you guys this. So let's read more about the practicing of mudras. Okay, say practicing mudras regularly can cure sleeplessness, arthritis, memory loss, heart problems, incurable infections, blood pressure, diabetes, and many other ailments. So I really have no idea that this old mudras has a lot of, you can find a lot of articles about this. Which mudra is good for the brain? He says Hakini Mudra. Hakini Mudra is also called as brain power mudra or mudra for the mind, as it enhances the brain power. It's also called as power gesture since it installs power in the mind. Because each position of the finger, they have names, but and it's like in words, and I'm not so expert. So you can find it online, and there's a lot bunch of articles, a lot of articles that we can learn about it. You see here, this it says four mudras for self-healing. It says, let's read this. You see, this is the picture of the if you guys can see it. So I'm practicing that a lot. Like I cannot tell the hours because when I'm laying down, and I'm always trying to do some meditation before I sleep. And he said mudras are pure magic. A mudra is a hand position that balances energy in the body and mind. Mudras were created by ancient yogis to calm the mind, restore physical health, and optimize energy. It says she's been practicing and studying mudras for years and they have become an integrated part of their daily life. The power we hold in our hands to balance our lives blows me away, says the article. Each part of our hands correspond with a particular area of our brain and body. Mudra stimulates our glands, nerves, and organs by using specific hand position on a constant basis. We can communicate very clearly with our body and mind. One teacher's Gokmuk says the hands become a keyword for input to our mind body computer. Imagine your hands have the ability to recalibrate what is happening inside your mind and body. Amazing, right? Our hands are map of our entire consciousness. As babies, we use our hands to explore the world, and that stays with us into adulthood. Think for a minute about everything you have done with your hands. Even in just the last few hours, we use our hands to communicate, feed ourselves, touch each other, wipe tears from our face, heal pain, hold our loved one, feel the trunk of tree. There are more than 2,500 nerve receptors per square centimeter in each one of our hands. By practicing the simple mudras, we can stimulate holistic healing in our bodies. There are hundreds of mudras, and I have practiced many of them at different times in my life. Say so. So there's it says below you will find an image of each mudra and its corresponding information. Gayan mudra, seal a knowledge, is this is the hand gesture. Oh my goodness, I hope I can show you guys. So that's this is the Gayan seal of knowledge. One of the most popular mudras in the world benefits, enhances intuitive wisdom, increases memory, eases anxiety, depression, and sadness, stimulates the root of chakra. How to gently touch the tip of your index finger to the tip of the thumb with the other three fingers stretched out. Stimulates endocrine and pituitary gland as well as the nervous system. Represent expansion. The planet is Jupiter. When to use to calm your mind and body, to inspire creativity, boost concentration, and to expand consciousness. Shuni Mudra is like this. Shuni Mudra is Sanskrit for Saturn, which is in the Vedic astrology in the planet of discipline. Benefits: improve commitment, focus, patience, and understanding. This mudra helps one carry out their life responsibility. When to use: when you need stability and strength, if you need assistance, turning negative thoughts into positive thoughts, and for support following through with task. So there's a lot of this like Surya. This is what you call Surya or Rabi Mudra, seal of life. It says revitalizes energy, strengthens the body, promotes vitality, nerve stimulates nervous system. This is like this. It stimulates the nervous system, increase the element of fire in the body, which improve digestion. Represents energy, heal, and sexuality. When to use: when you need an energy metabolism boost, if you're looking for support during a life change or transition, to strengthen your intuition. This is the Buddhi Mudra, the pinky and the thumb. Buddhi translate as higher mind or intellect. Benefits: promotes clear communication, intuition, and psychic development. It can also help relieve muscular pain. Stimulates balances water element in the body. Represents communication. For support with communication, making sense of intuitive messages, and for greater access to your inner knowledge. To begin your practice, pick the mudra that resonates with you the most. Practice it for 40 days and then move on to the next one. If after 40 days you feel like there is more to explore, keep going for 90 days. There is really no right or wrong way to do this. I encourage you to jump in and see where the practice takes you. Yoga texts suggest practicing one mudra at a time for 45 for the greatest benefits, all at once or in three segments of 15 minutes. I suggest starting with 7 to 10 minutes and working your way up. Sure, 45 minutes is great if you can do it, but it is more important to be realistic about your current lifestyle and how much time you have to devote to this practice. If you already have a meditation practice going, you can easily add one of these mudras to it. There are many different ways to use them. For each of the mudras, keep your arms straight. Keep your arms no, and let your hands rest on your knees. To connect with more universal energy, keep your palms facing the sky. If you feel like you need more grounding, turn your palms toward your knees. Experiment turning your palms in different directions and notice if it feels like a different energy. Practice these mudras sitting in your favorite meditation posture, on the floor or sit in the chair if that is more comfortable. Each mudra should be practiced with a slow and steady breath. Take long inhales and exhales through the nose. Once you find your rhythm with your breath, bring your attention to the point where your finger touch in the mudra. Allow your awareness to rest on the point and breathe for the length of time that you are working with. Alternatively, you can focus your attention on your third eye or brow point. This is typically how is it often practiced in Kundalini yoga. If you are new to the practice, setting a timer can be helpful in that way you can focus on meditation and not worry about the time. With consistent practice, your body will learn the timing of your meditation and you will naturally know when to stop. The beauty of these mudras is that you can use them at any time. I often encourage students to practice them outside of more formal meditation too. Feel free to practice it lying down. That's what I'm doing. Whenever I'm lying down, or for example, even I'm like watching TV, I'm doing it. Okay, feel free to practice lying down, standing up, on a hike in nature. Bringing these mudras into your life doesn't need to be complicated or hard. Just start sprinkling them into your everyday and allow yourself to be open to receiving the messages they share with you. It's very interesting, guys, and I didn't know that this practice, the mudras is all over the internet. I Google and I'm very surprised. There's probably hundreds of articles regarding this, and yeah, and I don't see any reason why we're not going to do it, right? If we really want to self heal, so it's good to really experiment, and curious. This is the way how we see something that probably will ourself will self healing. So I'm saying again that my pinky, my left pinky is there's a great I'm really surprised. I was looking at it whole I can't believe I can't believe that this is straight now. Because for real this pinky is like so curved, like this so curved before, and now it's like I see some changes. I will update you guys again after a month and see what will happen. Okay, to have a good health and always stay safe, and let's always be curious and open minded. Good night and namaste. Bye bye.